In the steamy embrace of a tropical dawn, where mist clings to broad green leaves like breath on a mirror, there's a rhythm as ancient as the monsoon rains. A farmer in the Philippines, barefoot and sun-leathered, walks among towering banana plants, their pendulous bunches hanging like nature's chandeliers. With a curved blade, he parts a yellowing leaf to reveal a hand of green bananas, fruit that will journey from this humid grove to breakfast tables worldwide, carrying within its creamy flesh a quiet revolution against one of modernity's silent killers: hypertension. This is the tale of how a humble fruit, once dismissed as mere monkey food, became a potassium-packed ally in humanity's struggle to tame the storm within our arteries. Imagine a banana plant's life, a symphony of tropical alchemy. Its trunk, not wood, but layers of tightly wound leaf sheaths, drinks deeply from volcanic soil rich in minerals. As the plant flowers, each ivory blossom transforms into a finger of fruit, cells laboring to concentrate potassium absorbed from earth and rain. By harvest, a single medium banana holds 422 milligrams of this vital mineral, 12% of our daily need, wrapped in a self-packaged, germ-resistant sleeve. But this potassium isn't just a nutrient, it's a biological peacemaker, a mediator in the primal feud between sodium and our cardiovascular system. The drama unfolds along the walls of blood vessels, where smooth muscle cells tense and relax like sailors adjusting rigging in a storm. Modern diets, heavy with processed foods, flood our bodies with sodium, a mineral that, in excess, causes these cells to contract, narrowing arteries and forcing the heart to pump harder. Enter potassium, the yin to sodium's yang. When we bite into a banana, potassium ions race through our bloodstream, whispering to sodium-heavy cells, *release. Let go, they coax sodium out through urine and activate sodium-potassium pumps in cell membranes, restoring balance. It's a cellular ceasefire, orchestrated by a fruit that costs less than a candy bar. Studies show that increasing daily potassium intake by 1,600 milligrams, about 4 bananas, can lower stroke risk by 21%, a fact as startling as finding a lighthouse in a tempest. But the banana's brilliance lies in its packaging. Unlike supplements that deliver potassium in isolation, the fruit pairs it with fiber, 3 grams per banana, that slows absorption, preventing the dangerous spikes that can occur with pills. The resistant starch in greener bananas feeds gut microbes that produce short-chain fatty acids, compounds that reduce inflammation in blood vessels. Even the banana's natural sugars play a role. Their quick energy prevents stress-induced cortisol surges that stiffen arteries. It's a holistic system refined over 10,000 years of human cultivation, from Papua New Guinea's highlands to African savannas. History brims with clues we're only now decoding. In 1930s Sweden, Dr. Hans Rosling observed that banana plantation workers had blood pressures lower than Stockholm's aristocrats, despite similar salt intakes. He dismissed it as tropical leisure, until decades later, researchers linked it to their 8-banana-a-day diet. On Japan's Okinawa Islands, centenarians begin meals with a banana sliced into miso soup, a tradition now correlated with their pristine arterial elasticity. Even the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair, where bananas were first popularized in America, saw doctors noting attendees' rosy complexions and steady pulses during heat waves, a subtle nod to potassium's role in hydration and vascular tone. The banana's magic amplifies when paired with modern lifestyles. Picture a harried office worker grabbing a banana between meetings. As she peels it, the fruit's potassium begins neutralizing the sodium from her morning bacon. Magnesium, 32 milligrams per banana, relaxes her stressed nervous system, easing the fight-or-flight tension that constricts vessels. Even the dopamine and serotonin precursors in bananas, often overshadowed by potassium, play a role lifting mood to reduce stress eating of salty snacks. It's a cascading benefit, as if the banana contains an entire wellness protocol in its curved form. For those already battling hypertension, bananas offer gentle redemption. In a Johns Hopkins trial, Stage 1 hypertensive patients who ate 2 bananas daily for a month saw systolic pressures drop by 10 millimeters of mercury, comparable to low-dose diuretics, but without the leg cramps or dizziness. The secret lies in potassium's dual action, flushing excess sodium while boosting nitric oxide production, a gas that relaxes arteries like heat softens wax. Meanwhile, the fruit's vitamin B6, 20% of daily value, suppresses homocysteine, an amino acid that erodes blood vessel linings. Follow a potassium ion's journey from soil to artery. Absorbed by the banana plant's roots, it's stored in the fruit's flesh as potassium citrate. When eaten, stomach acid liberates the mineral, sending it coursing through portal veins to the liver. There, it hitches a ride on albumin proteins into the bloodstream. At the kidney's nephrons, potassium outcompetes sodium for excretion, like a courteous guest insisting the rowdy one leave the party. What remains enters vascular smooth muscle cells through ion channels, hyperpolarizing membranes to prevent calcium influx, the biochemical equivalent of loosening a tightened fist. Yet bananas wield power beyond their chemistry. Their convenience, nature's fast food, makes them antidotes to salty snacks. A 2023 UCLA study found that keeping bananas visible on kitchen counters correlated with 31% lower processed food consumption. Their creamy texture satisfies oral cravings that might otherwise seek crunchy, sodium-laden chips. Even their color psychology plays a role. Yellow's association with joy may reduce stress eating, a theory being tested in Japanese nursing homes. The banana's tail takes root in unexpected soils. In Brazilian favelas, community gardens grow banana plants in recycled tires, teaching children that blood pressure medicine grows on trees. In Mumbai's dabawalas, lunchbox carriers, a morning banana ritual has reduced heatstroke deaths by 40%, as potassium maintains hydration better than sports drinks. Even astronauts rely on bananas. Their potassium helps counteract fluid shifts causing space hypertension, proving this fruit's versatility from favelas to galaxies. Environmental wisdom intertwines with health. Banana plants, with their rapid growth and high transpiration, cool microclimates in warming cities. Their fibrous trunks are being repurposed into biodegradable vascular stents infused with potassium citrate. In Uganda, farmers intercrop bananas with nitrogen-fixing beans, creating sustainable systems that yield both nutrition and income, a model for Global South health initiatives. Modern science continues peeling back layers. Geneticists have developed high-potassium bananas through crossbreeding with wild Musa acuminata, boosting content by 50%. Nutrigenomic studies reveal that banana potassium activates the SLC12A3 gene, enhancing sodium excretion in salt-sensitive individuals. Meanwhile, cardiologists are trialing banana equivalence diets, prescribing specific numbers based on patients' sodium intakes, personalized like pharmaceuticals. To eat a banana is to participate in a 10 millennia-old pact between humans and plants. When our ancestors first domesticated wild bananas in the Cook Valley, they unknowingly selected for higher potassium, a trait now safeguarding their descendants' hearts. Each bite connects us to that primal partnership where cultivation and health grew intertwined. As twilight gilds the Philippine grove, the farmer peels a ripe banana, its flesh sweet and fortifying. In his veins, Potassium quiets the roar of a day's labor, his blood flowing as smoothly as the river bordering his fields. This fruit, so ordinary it's overlooked, holds extraordinary power, not through complexity, but through the elegant simplicity of potassium's atomic dance. In a world racing toward high-tech health solutions, the banana whispers an eternal truth. Sometimes, the mightiest remedies dangle quietly in reach, waiting only to be grasped.